What a waste. Spirit walkers as dancers, Kofi muttered in Twi as he swaggered toward Nandile's like he was on a runway. Tonight, Kofi wore his totem colors, an all-black long-sleeved muscle top and a muted copper-colored jacket with black buttons. Around his neck, several copper-colored necklaces, the metal the same shade as the Alpha family signet ring on his pinky finger with the buffalo crest etched in. His hair was styled in a classic buffalo, 2 cornrows at his crown with the sides cut into a fade. It was common now, because of decades of peace, that many spirit walkers lived like normal people, not training or joining the ranks of totem hunters, alphas, or guardians. They could reject that calling and live just as spirit walkers with heightened ability without the training and sacrifice that accompanied any other rank. "Stop being a traditionalist," Nandali grumbled, her words full of longing, even though she tried to hide the desire that was there. Kofi was only 3 years older than her at 24, yet he shared the same worldview of some of the ancients who believed spirit walkers had to pursue their destiny and rule. His brows knitted together as a disapproving scowl rested on his face, head tilting back as he picked a few nuts from the bowl he had walked over with and tossed them into his mouth. His buffalo brown eyes stared fixedly ahead. "If Guardian Makina could see this, she would have a coronary," Kofi stated as he jerked his head in the direction of the dancers. Nandili followed his line of sight to see acrobatic displays of male flamingo dancers as they bowed profusely and hopped away. Makena would probably have more than a coronary if she witnessed the superfluous moves. The beautiful dancers flew in the air, no doubt a benefit from being bird spirit walkers. They were graceful and elegant. Guardian Makena doesn't have a heart, so I do not know how that would be possible, Nandili replied sarcastically. She did not like her guardian, and all pretenses were dropped when she was with Kofi. He had been there when Makena had beaten her with a thorned stick from the acacia tree and shoved her in a windowless room for hours to call the buffalo rage Makena thought Nandile possessed. "You are too emotional. A lion totem female is calm, cool, and collected at all times. We are deadly at all times because we use our heads, not our hearts," Makena had scolded before forcing Nandile into a dark room. She had cried the entire time, screaming until her voice was raw. Now she only screamed inside where no one could hear. Come on, she's only like what every totem hunter aspires to be, what every guardian wishes they were, and what most alphas wish they had. The lion totem clan sits on top, not only because of the alpha, but because of the guardian and the governance of your totem hunters and all females. Kofi gave an apologetic glance. "Do not forget the marriage alliances for advantageous partnerships and favors," Nandile added, disgust laced on her tongue. Kofi's eyes shone with concern, but he remained silent. She helped herself to the last few nuts in Kofi's bowl, a forced smile grazing her lips. "It's fine. Just do whatever it is spirit walkers do and continue to admire Guardian Makina Jumba." She had to be careful how loudly she spoke. Spirit walkers and totem hunters had enhanced hearing, depending on their totem animal. "I just want to be the best hunter when my time comes. A hunter that my father would be proud of and your father would not regret naming as his successor," Kofi murmured, a flash of doubt crossing his face. Nandili regarded her cousin brother. She guessed she was not the only one who had remarkable people who cast shadows that could stunt the growth of any living thing. Her father was the youngest permanent Secretary of Defense, the only role in the Guard that required battle to obtain and was held by an ex-totem hunter with the subclassification of tracker. "My father doesn't make mistakes," Nandili winked reassuringly. "You are right. Who am I kidding? I'm amazing." Kofi gave her a gentle tug at the end of her singles, the crown of her head decorated in intricate cornrow detail in the front in a high bun, fake lashes over her honey brown eyes and modest 1-carat diamond studs twinkling in her earlobes. "Thanks," he whispered. Nandali hugged the man, who rarely showed any vulnerability. A contrast to his usual countenance, a muscular, strong and confident spirit walker who took on the world with both hands. Deciding it was probably best to change the subject, she pointed to the clear liquid in his glass, one lone ice cube circling the outer rim.
For more episodes, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification button. Catch you on our next episode of Spirit Walker Totem Series. The book is also available on Amazon and Google platforms. Link in description.